minimizing charisma, maximizing intelligence, shooting someone in the crotch with a cannonball, thrust, propulsion. It's science-y.
Why you always gotta be blowing my spot up like that? There are my runes. There they are. I'm not mad. Science needs art and art needs science. They both need each other to function properly.
There are ways to figure out what the paper is really saying.
And then I'm ready to get on Twitter and yell at people about doing their own research on...
Oh, hold on there, sports fan.
Kyle Hill, everybody! He's the next generation of science communicator. I'm gonna be too old at a certain point to do those terrible things to my body, and it'll be up to you.
He's got like a lion's mane. This guy's amazing. Kyle Hill.
I'm Boo Rambo.
The universe is indifferent to you. Whether or not you have amazing hair, the universe doesn't care.
How are trees pushing past this pressure limit? Ah! Behold, my balls. Now we're getting somewhere, but I still don't think...
Just look at it out here, huh? This kind of vantage point, you can take it all in. I can see pretty much everything and everyone from here. I see McDiesel, who doesn't want to join the Patreon. I see Dave and Kenny Breen. Eileen Kenny Breen, of course, my favorite couple on YouTube. Martian Bandit, Mr. Enigmatic. Chomp holding it down. Abiel Gnome. S. Macy over on the Twitch side. Science Guy 72 as usual. Kyle looks so young in the clip with Adam. That's because I was. That was, that was, New York Comic Con 2019. Mrs. Bax. 89 over on Twitch. Welcome. Brad Peach. Voice is sounding a bit raspy today. I don't know why. Haven't joined a full stream before. It looks like we're going to have a great time, says Garen. Welcome. Dustin Jeffries, welcome. Mad Thanos. A lot of newbies, a lot of oldies. I can see everyone here from my vantage point in an undisclosed location in space. Happy to have everybody here. We will talk about more Mass Effect math, how far I got with that. But if you are new here, our goal is to play... I'm looking at you, that's why I'm facing this way. Our goal is to play some of the best games, the most scienceable games, some of my favorite games, some of your favorite games. And science the heck out of them. On the main channel, of course, what we do is explore and explain everything underneath the stars and beyond. Yes, to you, beautiful people. But here, we're playing games, we're doing science time, so if you have questions, general, Mass Effect, or spacey, not Kevin, you let me know. We'll talk about it. Rex Wrath over on Twitch, as always, rating with a party of 7. Gracias. De nada, Kyle. Thanks. We're men of the world. I don't know why my voice is raspy today. It's pretty much... I think this is the first time I've spoken today. You ever go for a long time without speaking, and this is the first time you speak? The entire country of the United Kingdom. Welcome, Fallen Angel of Dreams. A lot of newbies. Let's show you what we're working with here at the facility, shall we? Shall we? Ooh, nice transition. Oh, chat, welcome. I decided to have my hair down and wear a white t-shirt so I look like Asmongold but handsome. And I have much better takes too. With nuance. My face isn't as much as like an oblate spheroid that his head is, you know. Shots fired? Huh. Never heard of her. Love that transition. Yeah, hey, Garen, you're new here. Me and the Kevins try to put on a show for you. It's just Corbin. Welcome. Happy to have everybody here. Of course, in the facility, as you can see, powered by Basilisk. On the main channel, it's powered by you, mostly, but here on the gaming side, we are powered by Basilisk, the only esports organization that wants to create more scientists by playing the world's hardest games. We got some of the best StarCraft 2 players in the world that are doing very well right now in some online tournaments. Cyril and Raynor. Thanks as always to Basilisk for supporting us, making us the world's first science pro gamer boy. But here in the facility, of course, we're ventilated. Actually, we're reverse science time. We're actually reverse pressurized. So the pressure is higher outside of these blast doors. And that's so that if there is a breach, air from the outside at 14.7 pounds per square inch flows in and it doesn't flow out. And that's because we got a lot of weird stuff here. Hope your voice gets better soon, Kyle. Does it really sound that bad? Chompy, was I screaming a lot last night? I don't think I was. Maybe. But yeah, here, supported by Basilisk in the gaming wing of the facility, exploring and explaining your favorite games. Today we are continuing our run through of Mass Effect 1 on the hardest difficulty. It's not the water filter that makes your voice scratchy, Chump. Anyway. Today we're continuing on Mass Effect. I hope you will join me for the next couple of hours. We decided last time to have a running science time counter. More like Math Effect. Hard mode's too easy. Yeah, I have... we'll see how we were sidetracked. We were sidetracked yesterday. We did an hour. We stopped playing the game altogether, and we did an hour of math. And I will update you on that. Rainbow Dash, my favorite Australian person. That was more Kiwi. My favorite Australian person. Gifting 5 Gameby Memby Bemby ships. I will be entertaining your science questions and ideas for the next couple of hours, no matter where you are, whether that's on Twitch or on YouTube. And if you really, really, really want me to see something, gifting or super chatting or doing TTS once we're in the gaming wing is the best way to do so. Welcome Smurfy McDiesel, Arismende Ferreras, Josh Brown, Heartbroken Hog. That's what I call it too. Damn, so it's really Math Effect. Yeah. We did math for over an hour. Oh, why would we even do that? Where would we even do that? I'll show you. Of course, here we do it in the gaming wing of the facility, where two 27-inch monitors in front of me, curved yet separate, because I can detach my eye muscles. Much like a Jackson's chameleon. Behind me, of course, is how I will be monitoring all the science questions that you want me to get to, and the gameplay. Whoa, no. That's not for you. That wasn't something I'm actively trying to manifest. Are you losing your voice, Kyle? I don't know. I guess so. That's what everyone's saying. Who's the blue girl? I have no idea what you're talking about. Dima, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. No, I'm self-conscious. It does feel a little scratchy. Don't know why. I think I'm dehydrated. I'm pretty dehydrated. But chat, jumping back into Mass Effect Legendary Edition, as I was going to say, well, two things. We voted that we wanted to keep track of the science times, so we're up to 49 so far, which is pretty good. And I have some big news tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. 1 second, let me check my email. I'm glad it didn't open up on the other monitor. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wait. Wait a second. It's not tomorrow, it's Tuesday. I have big news for you on Tuesday. Thanks for being here, Damon. Big video game related news on Tuesday from us. We will be streaming. We are a pro gamer after all. We will be streaming another video game on Tuesday for a very special reason. It's not tomorrow. It's tomorrow for you because you live in the future. But it's some big news. Incredible news. Ugh. But yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm announcing something that I've never done professionally before. Big, huge, and you'll like it. I think you'll like it. But whether or not you like it, join me here on the Tuesday. And I'll be announcing what that is on all of my other foundations and areas that are square shaped that you can stand on. Platforms, that's it. But I hope you join me for that. 49 science times, adding on to it. Big news on the twos, on the ones and the twos. Eileen, my second or first favorite Breen, depending on who's talking to me, gifting another 5 Memby Bembies. I appreciate that. Of course, the Breens are very generous. Let's start up the math. Oh, so while this starts up, chat, I remember, so last time we didn't get very far in the game at all. And then we spent over an hour trying to do math. That math was trying to correctly calculate the spin gravity of the Citadel. And everything worked out except for one very specific number. And that annoyed me, and we tried to figure out that for like an hour. What has happened since then is that sorry, it's loud in my ears. Through a number of different contacts, what actually happened is that through a number of different contacts, I am now in contact with the person who wrote the codex. I am now officially in contact with the man who wrote the Mass Effect Codex. So, not only am I waiting for their reply about why the math was done in a certain way, I think if the answer is interesting enough, maybe I interview them about the process of writing the codex or something. I think we'll make a full episode on the facility about it. That's what I think we'll be doing. It could just be a banal answer, like, oh, I got it wrong. Don't look at that. Nothing happened. It could be a boring answer. In that case, I'll figure it out. But if it's an interesting answer, we'll get into it in a full episode because I like doing math and I like working through the fundamentals of questions with you all. Like, you all know about spin gravity and how that might work, and we've talked about it before, but I want you to truly understand what is going on. Okay? And before we... I guess we're Okay, Garrus, we're starting. Sorry.
Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid.
Remember, chat,
But I
we
know
are
he's up to
maximizing
something.
science times to the
You
best of
say
our
I'll
ability
feel
today.
it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah, I did a couple Mass Effect episodes back in the Because Science days. Probably did spin gravity at some point. But we're going to go deep into it. Deep. What is your opinion on a car that runs on water? Well, it doesn't run... Those cars... Man, what did happen to my voice? Those cars don't actually run on water. What they're running on is hydrogen gas, and you get that hydrogen gas through the electrolysis of water, which is running H2O through... running a electrical current through H2O, which separates H2O into the H and the O. H is diatomic, meaning it's H2, and then you collect that, and you use that to run a hydrogen gas vehicle.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Okay. So if you never played Mass Effect before, where humans are the newest species
The Geth
to
attack is a matter of
enter
some concern,
the
but there is nothing to indicate Saren was
collective
involved
of
in
the
any way.
galaxy.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support
And
your
we
charge
found
of
an
treason.
ancient alien artifact.
Kill Nihilus in cold blood.
But before we got to it, a secret agent killed one of his friends.
Testimony of one traumatized dock worker.
And now we are trying to convince the council that that secret agent is a bad guy.
Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard.
Yeah, Keith David's always good.
Let the beacon get destroyed.
It's not how you spell Keith, though. Jessica, welcome.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
How dare you?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no
Elizabeth Calvert super chatted $5. Cop, how quickly would a
Shepard's
humidifier
admission
counter a
into Spectres is not the purpose
dehumidifier?
of
Also,
this
I'm
meeting.
starting
This
new
meeting has
business
no
tomorrow
purpose.
and I'm
The
nervous.
humans are wasting
Any
your time,
advice?
Counselor. And mine.
Thank you, Liz, for the 5. How quickly would a humidifier counter a dehumidifier? I have no idea the rates. I'd have to know the rates of humidification and dehumidification. I don't know how much... One way to look at it in an easy way is to assume like some amount of efficiency and then just compare the mass flow rates of a humidifier and a dehumidifier, right? Look on the specifications to say, you know, this can handle an X volume room in X amount of time. And that's like a mass flow rate of how much air will go through the machine over time. And if they're close, then maybe that's how quickly they would cancel each other out. But if one is like 2 times less than the other, then you get some numbers you can work with. Well, it would take 2 I'm starting a new business tomorrow and I'm nervous. Any advice? Liz, believe in your own abilities. And what I say, what I have as a Post Malone note next to me, I say, just be ready to be great. Right? I cannot control things that I cannot control. A lot of what has happened to me in my life has been luck and happenstance. The best I can do is be ready to take advantage of the opportunities when they come my way. So just be ready.
You can't hide behind the council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now?
That would be a
How can I
decent
defend
Stephen
my
Wright trope.
innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings. and
Yeah, come on.
reckless
This
speculation.
is Fox
Do you
News.
have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, Kia Kui, that's the famous phrase, but I like how I said it.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Elizabeth Calvert super chatted $5. Kyle, sorry it auto-corrected. Confused
council has
face.
found no
Alex
evidence
starts a
of any
new
connection
business
between
tomorrow
Saren
and was
and the
looking
gift.
for advice.
Your son-
Embarrassed smiley
The petition to
face.
have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice.
Your very
was
young
served.
son is starting a business all by himself?
This meeting is adjourned.
Was that also autocorrected? Oh, it is. Oh, it is one of his jokes. Nice.
It was a mistake bringing you into
I can see, I can see the outline of the model's face. You see that?
I know Saren. He's
I've
working
been
with the Geth
lisping
for
a
one
lot
reason,
lately. I
to
hate that I'm
exterminate
doing
the
that.
entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
People used to believe we would make a nuclear car, but that is too complicated. Why does my camera glitch? Making a nuclear car isn't... Oh, God. It's so annoying to me.
Elizabeth Calvert super chatted $5. Bus, he's starting a new bus route. WTF?
Oh. So you're starting a new bus route. Oh, let me close this window here. Whoop. One sec. Let's close that. What else is open here? Don't look at that. Starting a new bus route. What my mom did when I got on a new bus route, she did something still going. Why is it only doing it for this game? I don't understand it. I really don't get it. This hasn't happened in a long time. Anyway, something that my mom did that was very sweet was she, on my bus route home, so that I didn't get lost, she went on the road and using chalk, she wrote arrows on the road to show how I would get home. Jabo, welcome. Mass Effect can't handle the amount of Kyle. Yeah, maybe... Let me see if the frame rate is different here or something.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable.
He's virtually
we need to find
untouchable.
some way to expose him.
Would it be the refresh rate of my...
Investigator. We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his
on my
report.
monitor, maybe?
Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in
And I have a
CSEC who can
contact
help
in
us track Garrett
CSEC.
down. His name is Harkin.
Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the council
Could be
using
my
your
monitor's
past
refresh rate?
history with Saren as
Yeah,
an
'cause that's
excuse to
weird,
ignore
huh?
Anything we turn up.
Not
Shepard will
welcome.
handle this.
Yeah, I'm your number one science guy. I'm not the number one technical camera streamer.
I'll take care of it.
I need to
He's
take
actually
care of some
playing the
business.
game until
Captain,
we
meet
come
me in my
across
office later.
something else
Harkin's
that we can
probably
math.
getting drunk at Cora's den.
Did you already announce the games that you did VO for? Says Brad. No, not yet.
I thought you said he was a drunken
We will.
loser.
Do you have a lot of
Couldn't hurt
USB
to
devices
vote
plugged in? Yeah, like 12.
Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
I
I'll be
should
over
go.
in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Kyle, do you Vsauce? Like, in here, chat. 1 second. I'm gonna change my monitor's refresh rate and stuff. Do I Vsauce? Yeah, I know of Vsauce, and I talk to them sometimes. Actually, I'm working. Yes, I do Vsauce. I might be working with them on something pretty soon. Boop. Because I know this is, I mean, it's going to annoy you. It's going to annoy me too. 1 second. Let's drop this refresh rate down to here. Bam. Keep changes. Bam. Go back into the game. Bam. Gameplay. Insanity mode. Frame rate cap. Should I have VSync or frame rate cap on? David Fernando Alcaraz Restrepo says, Hola Kyle. Me amo tu stream. Thanks. I should do frame rate cap instead. All right. Bam. Frame rate cap 60. Bam. 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 All right. Let's see if that works. That has a good chance of doing something. Biblioteca? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Is that working? Why not just upgrade your bio skill in Mass Effect the way you can upload your brain into the game? What? What class are we playing? Vanguard. Looks like we're good. Ho, ho, ho. That's pretty good. All right. Where the heck are we going? Ooh, got some screen tearing on my screen now, though. Right around Shepard's butt. Bathrobe Keck. Welcome. I think we're good on... I think the camera's good now. Is it C-Sec? No, he's in Core's Den, and I want to go to C-Sec. For Haken, but also Garrus. Okay, well, so that's not listed, so let's go to Garrus's location. Could you also enable VSync? I can't do both. Apparently. C-section. Classic. Man, the music in this game is so good. Do you know that most bulldogs... Oh, wait. I always forget that there's bad guys out here. I got killed immediately. Last time we played this game, I got killed in like 2 seconds. Hey, Kyle, quick question. If a Kyle Hill could Kyle Hills, how many hills could a Kyle Hill? 2. Boop. There's so much equipment in this one, I gotta... Mm-hmm.
That's her.
Sit down. I forgot what button reload was, and that I don't reload.
All targets down.
Okay. Is my camera still good? I think it is. Eh? Wrong button. I'm playing on a PS5 controller, so not only are the button prompts different. Oh, I never noticed that there was a little... Oh, that's how the transit works. I never noticed a little car there. So the camera's good. Playing on a PS5. We're all good. Okay. Wait, I want to see that again. I never noticed how that worked. Got some screen tearing now, though. It's fine.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's
This is his only chance to Fist.
He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
Kyle, is it true the new administration is going to cut funding for the NRC? I don't.
What was that?
I'd believe
Who
anything
knows?
these days.
Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Yeah, I can turn on VSync or I'm telling you, I can turn on VSync or frame cap. One or the other. I'll try it. Let's try it out. Where did that ugly SOB go? Or I could sit and watch this. All right. Scientific advancement in all fields, medical, nuclear, etc., are now dead, says Marius Lecter. Yeah, I've seen really serious concerns about the government pausing hiring, pausing medical trials, all these things that could lead to a serious blow to current science as it's done.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours.
First of all, respectfully, you're not wrong. Second of all, I'm gonna kick your balls up into your body.
Where this goes.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Oh, there it's back. The camera
Garrus.
glitched again, right?
You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell
Or is
me
that the
something first.
text? Am I crazy?
Captain let you in
Nope.
on his big secret.
Damn it!
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it.
JD.
Screwed up his
Why
mission
is it-
so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards.
Ooh, isn't it fun how much I'm glitching?
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Does that immediately fix it?
Go. Let me drink in peace.
Let me see. Wow, isn't that fun? Chat, I might have to go no camera. I might have to go no camera and just talk to you. It's when I'm moving around a lot, huh? Stupid games being stupid. It's fine with the flicker? No, it's not. I think it's with the game, huh? No, the camera's not turning on and off. All the windows that I can close are closed. Yeah, it's fun. That's my test. I think it's when the game is running. The frame rate is 60. It's capped. The frame rate of OBS is 60. The monitor refresh rate is 60. Oh, there's another. See there? Why is it doing that? I have no idea. Maybe this camera's just freaking bonked now. That's very irritating. Well, here we go. Don't shoot him.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
You gotta reserve the fist, huh?
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Try setting the camera at 30 FPS instead of 60? Why? I can't... No, the camera doesn't have an FPS rate. Or does it?
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Hey, thanks. Okay, all right, okay, Chad. Is it because... One second. Let me check something. Chat, think of a science question. Should my game be full screen or borderless or windowed? Clearly, the camera can't handle your amazing image. Why does popcorn pop? Because it has some moisture in it. And when you get that moisture hot enough, when water, for example, turns from a liquid into a gas, it expands by about 1,000 times. So that is a lot of expansion that the shell of the kernel cannot accommodate. And it goes... Borderless? Okay. How many avocados in Avogadro's number? 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. Can a human nuclear reactor melt through a tank? Yes. 1,700 times? I thought it was 1,100 times. Science. Let me open up more camera settings. I might suddenly look a little weird, chat. And I'm glad that we're doing this together because obviously this is what professional pro gaming looks like. I honestly forgot that it was this bad last time, so. So if I suddenly look super orange or something like that, that might be part of it. Which one? It's this one, right? Chat, think of some more questions. All I can hear is the is the club music in my ears. And just girls going... Okay. Let me see something. That's what I said, Texas Sniper. Dang it. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Any thoughts on the new nuclear propulsion NASA tested? They didn't do that. Yeah, so I'm using a Logitech camera because I don't need a fancier one. Apparently I do, but it doesn't have frame rate. Maybe I have to do that on... One second. Ah, that's why. Oh, crap. What's happened? What? Wait. Okay. It may have been an issue. I think... Well, my camera settings had match highest FPS. It said highest FPS, but now I'm putting it at match output FPS. Let's try it. Oh. Well, I don't know if it works, Kyle. Man. NASA tested nuclear thermal propulsion. No, they didn't. When? Did they? Is your camera plugged into a hub? Maybe. Are there plans to do any more documentaries on orphan source horror stories? Yes, I have two Half-Life histories currently shot. They'll be coming out this year, of course, as will a couple other ones. One of them is about an orphan source incident. The other one is about Carl Sagan. Okay, I think I'm good now. Except the screen tearing. Except the terrible screen tearing. Man. I can't catch a break. Okay, wait. So maybe that wasn't the issue. Maybe this is... NASA just tested nuclear thermal propulsion? Did they now? Kyle, do you have a channel where you post your play thoughts of games? Yes, it's right here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think we're doing something now.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true.
Hopefully this will work.
Bet he's just messing with her.
Tested a few days ago. So nuclear thermal propulsion, chat. Some of you may be thinking of Project Orion, which was a project to eject nuclear bombs behind spacecraft and ride the shockwaves up into and through space. Obviously, that was a little crazy. Didn't really get off the ground. What nuclear thermal propulsion would really be in a viable spacecraft is just using a nuclear fission reactor to heat up some eject mass, and then you eject that mass under pressure out of the back of your spacecraft. That's it. So think of it like, you know how all nuclear power is just spicy rocks making steam, as we always say here? Instead of using that steam to turn turbines, you use all of that heat to heat up some propellant, and you fling it out the back of your rocket. And because of the conservation of momentum, fast, heavy stuff moving one way creates a force that pushes you in the equal and opposite direction. Like the Expanse? Yes. NASA successfully tested a new type of reactor fuel at its Marshall Space Flight Center that could help take humans to Mars soon. Nuclear thermal propulsion, NTP reactor technology, could reduce the travel time for human missions to the Red Planet from 6 months to just 45 days, according to General Atomics Electromagnetic System, which is developing fuel for an NTP system with NASA. Let's do a short on that, huh? NTP short. There we go. Hey, the camera's working. I think that's what happened. I think the camera was trying to go to a higher FPS than what is being output or something. I don't care. Downsizing the reactors? I mean, you can still have a pretty dang big reactor. Given how large Saturn V rockets and such are. So Chompy was kind of right. No. You said it. You said to set it to 30 FPS is what you said. See, now the problem in this early section of the game chat is that when we start yapping, I totally forget where I'm supposed to go and what we're doing. Would you ever build your own nuclear reactor? I actually did think about that. Ravdos, thank you for the gifty. Don't I have to go to... MedClinic. Yes, Chompy, you're right. You're always right about everything, except for all of the things that you run to me and tell me, hey, did you hear that the entire government of Korea put a hit out on a streamer? Except for, like, that kind of stuff. But other than that, yes. MedClinic this way. See, Chompy, one of our moderators in the chat, one of the chompiest people that I know, she gets things like... She gets, like, the flavor of the thing right, but she'll get... But she'll get the details wrong, and I think that's kind of important.
No, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or...
That's actually the male voice actor for Shepard right there. Ah, my face! Looks like we fixed the camera situation.
Take cover.
Eat hyper-accelerated particles of lead. Area secure. It's glitching again? Is it? No. Was it? Antonio, don't say that. More dragons. G'day, mate. Good luck, have fun. Thanks. Oh my god! Hmm. 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 Ah! 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 My body. Damn it! Hmm. 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 Hey, Garrus.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
I do have a pretty strong Mass Effect field. That's because I am 60 pounds heavier than I was during lockdown. That's not true. 35 pounds heavier than I was during lockdown.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
When we unplugged it and plugged it back in last time, did that work? Last week? Jadon, welcome. We're having a lot of technical issues today, and it's super awesome. I love it.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
How can you drink an energy drink this late? I don't know. Because I have to be coherent for the next couple hours?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot.
She sounds a lot like
I could tell she
Curie,
was
doesn't she?
scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
I'm new to Mass Effect. Oh, well, it's... You can ask any questions about the story that you want. It's a fantastic game.
Then what?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Sarah.
What are some uses...
Happy about it.
But won't that keep you awake all night? No, I'll balance it out with like 10 White Claws.
Stupid, even for him.
What are some...
made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something.
United Kingdom says, what are some uses for Americium? One thing that Americium is used for, unless I'm thinking about another element, is smoke detection. So in smoke detectors, there's a small amount of Americium, and how that detects smoke is that the detector will detect some amount of radiation coming from the small bit of radioactive material. If that bit is lessened, if the amount of radiation is lessened, the thought is that there is some smoke with particles, particulate, you know, whatever, in the air that is blocking some of the radiation. So when air goes into and out of your smoke detector, if it's the normal amount of radiation coming from Americium, the alarm doesn't go off. But if stuff in that air is getting in the way of the radiation and not making it to the detector interprets that as smoke, and therefore fire, and therefore, I'm a little smoke detector. I'm gonna glitch your camera. How much gold is used in electronics? A lot, because it is exceptionally conductive, I think. Right? You have a moisture density gauge? Nice. Those things, does it have the dangerous stuff in it? Like the really dangerous stuff, like iridium?
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
What kinds of rare earth metals can we steal from Greenland?
There's no way the Council can ignore this.
All that stuff, the Greenland stuff, the Canada stuff, the Gulf of America stuff, is the dumbest thing I've ever been subjected to as an American person. It's so stupid. It reminds me of being 13 years old, opening up your first civics textbook and being like, why isn't it the Gulf of America if it's so great? So stupid. And disrespectful. And stupid. It's embarrassing to me as an American. I am embarrassed. And I feel like I should apologize. Why is my camera glitching? This isn't fun for me. As long as it's still fun for you, I don't care. We're trying to do science times. But technical difficulties for a streamer is the worst thing.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
Time we fist a visit. I mean,
I'm coming with you.
Sorry. This is still fun, even though I can't see your beautiful face and mane consistently.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired...
We're not the only ones fisting around this part of town, okay?
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
Nah, we don't need
We
him.
can handle this on our own. Let's go.
I like Garrus and Caden because Garrus has overload, and everyone, since we're on the highest difficulty, insanity, everyone's going to have a shield, so I need that. I need it as I unplug my camera. Whoop. Very frustrating. Oh, I'm beaming up. Watch.
No! I'm going into a parallel reality. Bye-bye.
I'm still here, Chet. I'm just so angry about this right now. Just blow into it. Okay. Okay. Is the connection loose on the camera? I don't know. Camera's not even on anymore. We'll see what happens. Chat, think of some science questions. It's only showing the last freeze frame of when I entered and God, I hate technology so much. I wish I could live in the woods, honestly. Just go to the woods. Yeah, camera's not even on now. Camera's not even on now. Let's turn it on. There we go. Okay. 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 Bam. Time for Kyle, you VTuber? Well, I'm too handsome to be a VTuber, but I have thought about it. Science questions. Can we transport a rover to Pluto? I mean, probably, but it would take a really long time. The thing about transporting rovers to different planets is that each planet is going to have a very different landing protocol because the atmospheres are different, the surface temperature is different, all that sort of stuff. The magnetosphere is there or not there. There's extreme weather or not. Landing on Mars has its own difficulties because it almost has no atmosphere right now. It did have an atmosphere before, we think, but then it was blown away by the solar wind. Because the magnetosphere wasn't strong enough. But landing on Mars was super difficult because it has almost no atmosphere, so you can't use atmospheric braking to slow yourself down. So NASA had to come up with these hypervelocity decelerators and all these other things to take as much advantage of the wispy atmosphere as it possibly could. You know? Pluto has an exosphere? Okay. Kyle with that Microsoft Net Meeting webcam. I'll get a new camera if I need one. Although the FPS kind of looks weird now. As I mess with my lip drapes. Yes. Could you power an entire video using just nuclear power? LOL. John D, I have good news. If you live near a nuclear power plant, that's exactly what is happening. All right. Let's see here. Okay, let's make sure I turn on my hair modification. I mean, color balance. Match output at video format. Color space. Auto detect? What does this mean? Do you ever do quantum computing stuff? No, not really. I don't know enough about it. Sean Simon, welcome. We're attempting to play Mass Effect, but my camera keeps going in and out. Inertial dampeners will slow you right down. Inertial dampers don't work. It looks good so far. It only really happens with the game. Let's see. How can we get more nuclear power plants built faster, especially now? The easiest and most economical way to get more nuclear power is to reestablish old nuclear power plants and extend the life of old nuclear power plants. When you go to 3 Mile Island, make sure you go to Shady Maple. Guess what, Rat? I was there last year, and the next video on the Science Channel will be my trip to 3 Mile Island. So I hope you like that. Anyway, which is more important? Depends on the economics of the area, I suppose. Protons can be anywhere at any time. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I don't even know what tactical armor does. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely gonna need this. But I also want lift as quickly as possible. You forgot Garrus. Okay. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Where's his... Wait, he doesn't have what I'm thinking he had. Boo! I mean, sabotage isn't that bad. Yes, it's one of the best games ever. Dagon. It is the best space-based RPG with hard sci-fi elements. Wait, was I supposed to talk to her more? I don't think so.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if
It snowed in Los Angeles? No, it didn't. It was raining.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there
I want to thank you for your science videos, says Jessica. We homeschooled and my kids love them. They've been a great tool and help my kids be engaged in science. Thank you, says Jessica. Jessica, you honor and humble me. That is the best praise I can get. Tell your children and your family that I said hello, and that I also said listen to their mother, or I will personally come to their house and tell them to listen to you.
I'll be going now.
God!
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Back to fisting. Yeah, it was snowing in Florida. Does that look like 12.8 kilometers to you? Breathe, Kyle. We can literally see your face turning red. No, that's just the white balance. Stupid. Do I have to go back to Cora's den? I think I do. 1 second. Do you have another camera? Nope. Take down Fist. Yeah. I remember. No one tell him that the camera's flickering. Maybe he won't notice. Chat, honestly. Polly, as always, thank you for the 5 gift. You don't got to do that, Polly. You're supportive enough. Chat, honestly. What? Because this is going to look like crap this whole time. Would you rather the flicker or no camera and I'm not going to be as mad? Because I'm going to be mad about it. No, I'm not going to try out a... Thank you, Chompy, but I'm not going to just try a brand new camera. That's a recipe for disaster right there. Crotch! Now, I gotta be really safe in this game, chat, because we are playing on insanity difficulty. And you will go down really quickly. Ah! See, I'm almost dead. Almost dead right there. Almost dead right there. And Krogans are super dangerous in this game. I mean, on this, Take cover! What? This thing shoots 3 times? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, this sniper rules. On me. On me. Oh yeah. Oh. Wait, what are you guys using? All right. Can I curve these things? No, not really. Hey! Man. Oh! Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Get down! Incoming!
Ah, I keep thinking the reload button. Kill him! All right, Chad.
All clear.
Turn off the camera. We want a chilled Kyle. I think I agree. Beep. Beep. Oh, I almost shot Garrus in his sweet cheeks. All right, we continue. Still got science times. Hey, buddy.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Area secured.
The sniper rifle's got a great sound too. No. Yeah. No, there's turrets right here? Yeah. Fist him!
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is.
Mike D, it's not going super hot. As you can see, I'm not even on camera. And that's because my camera's glitching out like crazy. But we're still here. We're still doing Tiempos de Ciencia, I guess. Oh my god.
You better start explaining before I lose my temper.
The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her.
United Kingdom, did you just get
when
the
she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for
Did you just get a Colgate ad with me in it? We need just a PNG of me in the corner. We can do that. Wait, you're doing Tally's quest? Yeah. Yeah, wait. That might be funny. One sec. Wait. One sec. That might be funny. That'd be it'd be really stupid. Whoop, you can see, wait. Yeah, you can see my whole shebang-a-bang there. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this without you seeing it? So you see all of my sexy, sexy photos I take of myself. Have you heard about the Enron nuclear egg? No, I have not. One second. I think I do this. And then I do this. And then I do this. Do you see all that? No. Okay, good. I don't want you to see all all the photos that I'm going to use to launch my OnlyFans. Let's find something stupid. How about this? No. This. I will have to fix this camera before the next one. wait, chat. Wait. I'll fix it. Wait, I'll fix it. Wait. Chad, I'll fix it. This is so scuffed.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Get out of here, Fist.
I never want to see you again. Is that clear?
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
Get to the Quarian before it's too late. Oh, I forgot. Bob Ross is too big, but I forgot that this mission is timed. Dabba. All right, we're just gonna do a little Quarian saving right here. Just a little bit of Quarian saving. Dabba. Oops. Dabba. Don't forget the data disk for Emily Wong. Where is it? Where? Oh. Wait, did I grab it? I'm gonna lose the tally. It's Chad, it's just like I'm in the room with you. It's incredible, isn't it? Ooh, this thing, yeah, this thing shoots fast. Wait, where do I go? Oh, it's over here. She's over here. Right? She's up here. Yep. I'm just fisting Fist's goons. How do I use heal? I forget. You might want to use some I forgot how to use heal. Is it this?
Good to go.
Sure is. On me.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
Got done with the Slay the Spire run.
The evidence.
No way.
Hey, don't touch my sweet Quarian bod. Came back to a discount Bob Ross. Hey, my camera, man. Smoke bomb.
Hostile contact.
Hit.
This'll help.
Ow! Hey, come here. Hey. Ow!
Take out those hostiles.
I know, Caden. It just wouldn't let me melee him for whatever reason. Yeah, I didn't... Did I not upgrade Caden at all? Yes, I did.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help.
This is so stupid.
Who are you?
I can't believe I had to do this with my stupid camera. I think it's fine when I'm not playing this game. There's something about the frame rate or something like that. I don't know.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life
Easy, Shepard.
Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Why? I have a problem with the fact that, I mean, okay, from like a storytelling perspective, and you're talking to other humans and stuff, it makes sense that we are going to vibe the most with other things that look like humans. You know, like humanoid shapes, bipedal things with hearts roughly in their chest and eyes roughly in front of their brains. But it seems extremely unlikely, if not downright impossible, that different evolutionary pressures on different planets at different times in different places in the galaxy would also produce an alien with a rockin' bod like Tally that I would find rockin'. That just seems... Anyway.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here.
To be fair,
why did you leave the flotilla?
Light domain.
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Oh, she's underage, chat. However, Mass Effect does do a pretty cool job of making non-humanoid aliens that don't look like humans and don't even speak like humans. The jellyfish guys, the elephant-looking guys, those are actually pretty cool examples of different non-humanoid aliens, to be fair.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat didn't know she was an adult yet, huh?
To become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
What did you find out?
Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Mr. Breaky, thank you for the follow.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Yep, that's smoking good gun evidence right there.
This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't
Yeah, the L-Core, that's who I'm talking about,
Wait,
the big elephant
more.
dudes.
Saren wasn't working alone.
Is she a robot in there? No. She is a humanoid alien.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has
I like the design of Tally and all the Quarians. I said that they were the most interesting race to me.
One step closer to the return of the Reapers.
Mariana Sirtis right there. Counselor Troy from TNG. I do. She's Counselor Troy, Udina, you uncultured. No, Tally there in the helmet. I like the design of the Quarians because they're a alien race with an extremely sensitive. Thanks for being here, United Kingdom, and asking me weird questions. They're in a race of aliens that has an extremely aggressive immune system. So even the smallest cut or scrape or whatever, and they will basically have an infection and die. And so they have to be in these suits all the time.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction.
I can't believe I've been reduced to Bob Ross Kyle right now.
At least.
Hey, Chad, did you know that there's a Bob Ross Kyle emote?
A little far-fetched.
In case you want to spam that because of my stupid camera. Dagon, if you're still here, can you recommend the next camera I should get? I'm just going to get it.
The vision on Eden Prime.
DM me on Discord.
It now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life.
No,
And
Rabdos, that's not it.
Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
There you go.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We
64 up from 48 science. Sounds pretty
No matter what
good.
they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
There you go.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the council right away.
Don't you mean weakened immune system?
My name is Tali.
I'm a person and my name is Anakin.
Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
Can Bob Ross draw the next Einstein? I mean, he can draw anything. He can paint. He can paint anything. Do you mean a weakened immune system or hyper aggressive immune system, Kyle? Says new member Ginger Wolf. Welcome back. I don't know. Actually. I would... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the specifics of the Quarians. Compromised immune systems are different than hyper-aggressive immune systems, right? Where hyper-aggressive immune systems will react with an aggressive, an immune response to just about anything, like giving you a fever and high temperature and yada, yada, yada. Whereas a compromised immune system just does not fight back against the thing and you get the thing. So, for example, Science Times, one of the horrific things that men in the 80s who were contracting HIV went through is that their immune system started collapsing so much that they started getting like fungal growths on their skin. Like their skin was starting to be colonized by stuff that would never, ever grow on someone with a normal immune system. And it's very tragic, of course. Today, thankfully, we're much further along in treating HIV and AIDS, but that's autoimmune deficiency. Right? So being attacked by anything and everything and contracting that pathogen and, whatever it is different than having an immune system that fights everything with an immune response, but you not getting the disease, right? So those two things are not quite the same, but I don't know which one in Tally's case. I would have to... Actually, let's check the codex, huh?
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks.
It's weakened because of their sterile living and sensitivity to their original planet.
Go ahead to get things ready with the council.
Let's check the codex.
Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Meet us in the tower. Now, Tally's got, again, a rockin' bod. But also, I think she has overload. That's what I want. Brad Peesh, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Oh, wait. First of all, I can't believe my camera is not working. Second of all, it's so dumb that I'm like a static VTuber. All right. Boop, 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 boop.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now
I'm just gonna
live
listen.
aboard the migrant fleet. A flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles
Elizabeth
to
Calvert
multiple
super
space
chatted
stations.
$5. Google says they have a weakened immune system due to a lack of microbes on her home world and sterile home world.
Oh, thank you, Liz. Now I don't even have to listen to this guy with a great voice who's not AI. He wasn't.
The
Wait. Let me just...
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet. A flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size...
Okay, it doesn't actually say it. But thank you, Liz. No, you actually give... Ravdos, you're going crazy on Twitch. Doesn't actually say that. Meet us in the tower when you are ready. Bim, bim, bim. Why doesn't anyone have overload in this game? Am I only thinking of Mass Effect 2? Probably am. Oh, radioactive rounds, baby. We should read that too. Kyle, just realized you should be doing the stream in Bob Ross's voice. Okay, then. Thanks for being here, Bathrobe. Okay, then. What we're going to do, we're just going to take all these now. We're just going to take all these. Let's see. Let's sort these by level. Okay. I want to have that in the opposite direction. Let's get that going here. 135, 120. Okay, looks like we already got the strongest rifle. That's what I want. But these radioactive rounds here are stamped with a minuscule amount of radioactive material, inducing low levels of radiation sickness in targets. Yes. Now, that's just crazy. Jed, that's just crazy. Now, if you have radioactive rounds inducing a low level of radiation sickness in the target, I find that to be kind of a, just thinking like that makes me want to take my own head and just beat the devil out of it. But okay then, so radioactive rounds, what we're going to do is we're going to take just a little bit of plutonium. Now, just with a little bit of plutonium, what we're going to do now, we're going to put that in our bullet. And we're going to have this bullet be kind of like a minor war crime. We're going to have that war crime just go right into the chest. Just put it right, just a little dab, just right onto the chest, just like that. Now we're going to create the illusion of blood mist. Okay then. So with that blood mist, we have the bullet safely lodged inside of the body. And once inside the body, if it's going to give you a low-level radiation sickness, we're talking about maybe a dose of 1 to 3 sieverts. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know what? I'm crazy. Let's go. Let's do something crazy. Let's go 3 to 5 sieverts. Now, if you got 3 to 5 sieverts running rampant through your little body there, through one of God's creatures, we're talking about, within a day or so, you're getting nausea, vomiting, confusion, diarrhea, and that's because just a lot of the systems in your body are just starting to kind of break down. Now, as we break down these systems in our body, what we see is that the bone marrow, this nice liquid. Your bone marrow kind of becomes like liquid white. Now, once your bone marrow here becomes like liquid white, it just kind of pours out of your bones. It just kind of becomes like a mush. Now, once you have mush bones, you're not gonna have a good time. Let me tell you that. Now, I want to show you one of my squirrels that I rescued in my backyard. Now, look at this oh, yeah. Anyway, we're talking about 1 to 5 sieverts of radiation dosage. That's a low level of radiation to mid-level level radiation sickness. But back to what I was talking about with radioactive weaponry. And it sounds good. And boy gosh, golly, amen. Does that sound fun? That sounds fun, doesn't it? But if you want to take out your targets as quickly as possible, I wouldn't recommend something like a nice phthalo green radioactive round. More probably like an Indian yellow hollow bolt round is something what I would go with, because you want to incapacitate your target, right? And one thing that's interesting about radiation in particular is that there are some onset effects of radiation sickness, which I saw when I was fighting for God in our country, of course. You can look up photos of when I was a young man in the army. I'll tell you, I didn't have an open shirt and this coke nail. Okay, then. But you have some early onset effects of radiation sickness, low-level radiation sickness, as we just went through, of course. I'm going to get a 2-inch brush here, and I'm going to say that what's interesting is that you have some early onset effects, but then you have this period where if you have some radiation sickness, okay, there's this period where you actually feel totally fine. There's this period where you actually feel totally fine. But that's actually the period where your body and your bone marrow is turned into a nice liquid white. All this is to say that it does not, unless you have an incredible amount of radiation, and let me tell you, an incredible amount of radiation, you do not have immediately incapacitating effects like these radioactive rounds seem to imply. But since it's cool, since we're going to be shooting some fleshy flesh guys, we're going to put on some alizarin anti-personnel round crimson, because we're going to be seeing a lot of crimson. Okay then. Let's continue, shall we? Let's continue, shall we? Let's continue, shall we? Dagon, I almost totally forgot what I was going to do, but we're going to go here. This is a citadel, just a beautiful landscape the citadel has here. Just a beautiful landscape here. This is modeled after what we like to call a Stanford Taurus. And actually, inside the Presidium here, what I learned, and I've been learning for a long time. Long time. Now I've been learning, going across the country, teaching people how to learn. This is actually an enclosed loop, and we are standing on the outside edge of that loop. So think about, I know it's going to kind of rack your brain just thinking about it, but just try to imagine like a giant donut. And we are on the inside of that donut, standing with our feet on the outside edge of the donut, parallel to the ground. If you imagine a donut on the ground, and don't do that. You never want to see a donut on the ground. Doesn't even have any little friends. Doesn't even have any little friends, that donut. But if you imagine a poor donut on the ground, imagine the ground, and then parallel to the ground, you are standing. So if you just kind of fell down on your face, that's kind of the way you're standing. But we're inside a giant donut that is falling on the space ground. And I know I sound a little crazy right here, but, you know, my camera's not working. Nothing's going really right today. So we're spinning in a giant space donut with our feet on the inside-outside edge of a space donut. And that's interesting. You can get a lot of artificial spin gravity that way. Science time, of course. We're always working on our science times. I love going across the country here and just all the letters we get from people talking about science times. I love it. I really do love it. And people will hear you talk about these science times. They'll think you're a scientist. But, you know, it's just our little secret. We're just doing some little tricks. There's a lot of things you can do with this technique where you can just learn. You can learn a lot of stuff really quickly, fool people into thinking you're some kind of smart guy with long blonde hair on YouTube. It's crazy. Okay, then. So, spin gravity works fine just here in this giant space donut. But once you get to the center of that giant space donut, the math works out such that there is no longer spin gravity at the very center of a space donut. And so if you're going to the tower, the Citadel Tower, you notice now that I'm totally turned around and I don't know how to get back to where I was going from. Coming or going, I don't know. They always say, Kyle, are you coming or going? I say, I don't know. I ain't got... that kind of thing doesn't bother me, you know? They always say, well, you're the coming or going.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
I can literally not spare 1 second for you, my man. I'd rather staple my cheeks to my tongue. Anyway, so once you get to the center of the Citadel Tower here, you'd actually experience zero gravity. Basically zero gravity, because you're at the center of the rotation. And that just doesn't quite work. So you'd have to rely on fictional things like mass effect fields and whatnot. I just wouldn't worry about it. Could you have nuclear... Almost lost my mind for a second. What is a coke nail, says Angel Salazar. Google it. Just Google it, it's fine. Yeah, there are a lot of happy little trees here. Little happy little trees. Why don't we become like a Spectre here? Could you have nuclear ammo in Mass Effect that could trigger impact detonations, says AOD. Well, I don't think so, because to make a nuclear detonation via fission, you need a critical mass of nuclear material. And trust me, when they were making the first nuclear bombs back in the 40s and the 50s, they had trouble making enough material to make into the first atomic weapons. I think the plutonium that was used in the first atomic weapons was the entire source of plutonium in the world at the time. But anyway, once you have that material, each material has its own critical mass, which is the amount of material you need in a certain geometry to achieve a fusion, self-sustaining fusion reaction. Releasing all that energy bound up in the atoms all at once. And that amount of material looks like basically a baseball-sized amount of material. That does not a bullet make. But could you have, a giant space cruiser that shot effectively like W-85s, or I forget what the actual designation is, but the Davy Crockett as like a bullet? Yes, because those weren't that big. They're like 40 pounds or something like that. But no, not but. So that's not going to fit in your gun as a bullet.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's
How long
evidence
was
to the
I out?
council.
Chad, how long was I out in Bob Ross? How long was I Bob Rossing?
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
Yeah, the Davy Crockett was a mortar.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
Like 10 minutes?
Recognize the
Holy
other
crap.
voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
She's hot.
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people.
Because they're like 700 years old.
Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Well, first of all, they got too many legs.
Memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is
As long as it took me to Arena of Sompek in STO.
That's why he attacked.
That's how long you were doing it. I have no idea what that means.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why
That's
did they
not
vanish?
true.
How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, he's kind of right. Right. There's that. I mean, that's an interesting concept that outside of a certain time horizon, like maybe it would have been possible to ever find dinosaurs. And then someone comes along and is like, no, according to genetic evidence, there should have been something that was like a big lizard sometime. But it never revealed itself in the geologic record. So we'd never know that dinosaurs ever existed. I mean, that's not impossible, right? But when people apply that to like ancient alien stuff, they say that these ancient aliens did things that would be very discoverable. Human civilization has only been around for, 10,000 years? Or if you want to sound cool, about 400 mothers ago. So human civilization only started really with the advent of agriculture, and it spread about 400 mothers ago, right? That's not that long of a time. And so if ancient aliens came down and helped build the pyramids and whatnot, we could easily find some sort of something in the geologic record. But if you go back, 300 million years or 500 million years or whatever it is, there could be organisms that we will and could never find. And it is actually complete happenstance that we find any bones of dinosaurs at all. Like the number of checks, the number of probabilities you have to beat to become a fossil and then be found are so, the probabilities are so small. Think about what fraction of dinosaurs we actually have found. Like, you have to die in the right way, in the right place, at the right time, with the right conditions. Not only do you have to do that, then you have to be buried in some sort of way, like at the bottom of the ocean or in a silt, in riverbed silt or a bog or a tar pit. And then the process of mineralization has to work in the right way under the right conditions. And then after that, you have to have the geologic strata that contains your mineralized bones thrust upward into an area where a bunch of hairless apes could eventually find them and then be like, hey, what this? You know? I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, Tiana says generations were shorter 25 years back in the day. So 400 mothers, probably like 500, 600. Yeah, I'm just averaging out the generation length of 25 years. That's all. I just like saying mothers because it sounds like I'm in Mad Max or something. It's almost as likely as finding a natural nuclear reactor. Well, we only found one of those.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different.
I want to be found as an environmental storytelling skeleton.
We all agree he's using the Geth to search for
preferably
the
near some sort of toilet.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's
Is it weird hearing me and not seeing me?
Using to bend the Geth to his will.
I've seen them.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life.
Yes, it is weird.
He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council is
My camera's just effing up, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
He's not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
No one ever makes that fist gesture in real life.
Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
You can show off your voice acting skills. I'm pretty sure I was Bob Ross for like 10 minutes.
Dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
What I need to test if it's just because of this game or it is my camera. Because that'd be annoying.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon.
No.
Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Nice face paint. Did your mother put it on? Damn it.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
The game is awesome. Blame the camera. Yeah. No, this is the first time I've had that serious flicker problem. She looks like Ivan Ooze from the first Power Rangers movie. Ivan Ooze.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
I watched that movie like 100 times. It is
the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Did you know that Asari are all women, just like everyone in the United States now?
Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal.
I also like the
courage, determination,
the lizard dudes.
They are the right hand
having a super high metabolism and then a super low lifespan.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace.
Because there are animals that have like
line of defense.
I'll talk about it in a second.
The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thanks.
I'm honored, Counselor.
Now to buy the 50 caliber sniper rifle.
He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll get him.
Find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
No, Spectres and Jedi don't really share that much. Yeah,
You'll
no.
get access to special
Spectres are
equipment and
more
training.
like SEAL Team 6.
You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Stop yelling at me. I'm right here. Yeah, there's a ton of lore in this game. And like I said, remember, chat, we spent
I thought the ambassador would be a little
we
more
spent
grateful.
an hour doing math last time. Well, I am now in contact with the actual person who wrote the codex for this game, and I will get to the bottom of that math. Or so help me. Or so help me, Space Jesus. Which I guess is kind of like me. I was going to say, it's interesting, the Solarians, the little lizard-looking dudes, they have an extremely fast metabolism. Metabolism, science time, is just a word for all the chemical reactions and processes that happen in your body. And so to say someone has a fast or a slow metabolism is to say that the chemical reactions, which can incorporate everything from digesting food to, you know, what have you, occur more quickly or more slowly. And in real life, we also see animals with a wide range of metabolisms. On one end, you hear about animals that hardly have to eat any food at all, like crocodilia or really large snakes, because they eat, you know, entire water buffalo, and then they can digest them for like a month. And that's because they have slow metabolisms. They don't move very fast. I mean, they move very fast when they have to catch prey. But most of the time, they are doing absolutely nothing. On the other end of the spectrum, you have something like the hummingbird, which is metabolically always about 8 hours from dying. Which I think is correct last time I heard about it. Which is insane if you think about it. That they need so many calories to do their wing flutters and flit about all fancy like, that they are less than a day away from crashing. So two ends of the spectrum, and it seems like that the speed of the metabolism also is proportional to lifespan. Don't feel sorry for the hummingbirds. The hummingbirds are as evolved as you are, or as crocodiles are. It is the fact that hummingbirds are here is another equally valid way that evolution has selected for. Hey Cal, did you know that it is a war crime to shoot a person with a 50 caliber sniper rifle? That doesn't surprise me, given that it can cut you in half at a mile away. So Jim Bros and protein powder is like a hummingbird? No. Jim Bros and protein powder is not like a hummingbird. It is giving additional material for the muscles in your metabolism to incorporate. It's not like you don't technically need that amount of protein to just survive. But if you want to build muscle beyond that which daily life gives you, then you need additional, you need to incorporate more material from the world. Right? I think Mass Effect fields are my favorite hand-wavy sci-fi explanation for doing cool story stuff. It's space magic, but the mana is physics. How can you do that? Mass Effect fields. I don't know. Mass Effect fields don't make really too much sense to me. But I agree with you in that this game is very, very sciencey. And I know they consulted with a lot of sciencey people. The people who started BioWare, they're PhDs, scientists. My favorite universes in sci-fi are the ones that break like one rule or bend one rule, but everything else is consistent. And in having everything else realistic and consistent, it's interesting to see how the real world would actually accommodate one breaking of a rule, like mass, or one breaking of a rule like inertia in The Expanse, something like that. Universes like that, I think, work very well.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
I think I should max out Spectre training, right? What do I get? Health, accuracy, effectiveness of all attacks and powers. Bet, 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 bet. And Unity revives everybody, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Tally. Basically, I want as many skills as possible if they're going to be actively using them on the hardest difficulty here. I think that's my idea. You know, now that I've been off camera, I think have we increased in the science times? I forgot what we're doing. Oh yeah, Rex. I forgot why I'm talking to him. But that's fine. just Kyle Ross here, just chilling. I can't, I'm sorry about the camera chat. It would have annoyed me. I would see it flickering, and I want, you know, the VODs to be good. I want your viewing experience to be good, and it would just annoy me the whole time. I just can't do it. Wait, he is in here. Yep.
You, human. You the one they call Shepard?
Who's asking?
That's me, Commander Shepard.
That's Commander to you.
The name's Rex.
Kelsey Korn, welcome.
The Shadow Broker paid
I
me
hope
a lot of money
this
to get
static
rid
image of me
Fist.
doesn't confuse you.
You got there first.
Sounds like I did your job for you.
When I get paid to do a job, I finish it. Alone.
I don't like where this is going.
But I didn't finish this job, Shepard. You did. So the payment is yours.
Bounty hunters don't just go around paying off people who take their contracts.
I won't take credit for someone else's work. I transferred the payment into your account. I like the way you handled Fist. Now I hear you're going after Sarah.
I like the way you fisted that guy. I mean, handled him.
We'll take you with us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
Rex kind of rules. Let's get Rex and Tally going until I get the love of my life, Liara. Yeah, Rex is cool. Let's see if I can get him a... Well, first of all, need to get him on some shotties. Warp, get him a throw. Bam. Oh. Bam. Okay. Now... He needs to be packing. Bam. Bam. Oop. Bam. She needs the best pistol. Don't have a lot of pistols. Got it. Do I have Krogans yet? No. Okay. What is the next thing? I forget to meet Ambassador Odina. Meet him at the docking bay through the central seasick. Now, what's cool about Rex is that he has like redundant organs, kind of like Worf from Star Trek. They have redundant organs. I can't think of any animal that has redundant organs. And that makes sense because it's kind of like the opposite. Well, it's kind of the same argument as you only use 1% of your brain, right? Well, if you only used 1% of your brain, how would a useless hunk of meat in your head, or 99% useless hunk of meat in your head, how would that be naturally selected for at all? Evolution doesn't usually select for things that do nothing or are actively detrimental, right? That's against how it works. It wouldn't be selected for because it wouldn't help you pass on your genie genes. Right? So, I mean, so the point I'm trying to make is that the organs, yeah, no, Kia Kui, you're right. We have redundant organs. We can survive with one kidney, for example. But in this case, when you say redundant, I think that word is misleading what is actually, like, what would be the actual biology of it. Like if a Krogan had 3 hearts or whatever, it was naturally selected for to have 3 hearts because of the selective pressures. The creatures with 3 hearts tended to pass on their genes more often, right? Versus a Krogan that just had 1 heart. See, if 2 hearts were truly redundant, then there shouldn't be an evolutionary advantage to just having 1. And in our, maybe I'm talking out of my butt. I'm not a space biologist, but same with humans. Humans with 2 kidneys tend to do better, I think, health-wise, than humans with only 1 kidney. And so saying one of our kidneys is redundant, I don't think is what the meaning of the word redundant in this case actually is what we're getting at. You know, in sci-fi, when we say redundant, we mean like, well, you can shoot one of these things in the heart and it just keeps going. Well, yeah, it keeps going, but it doesn't keep going as well. It needs those 3 hearts, right? Krogan were uplifted and modified. They weren't modified. They were modified. Krogan were so good at spreading, science time, that the Solarians introduced the genophage, which artificially tanked their birth rate or the number of viable babies that were born. They were so good at replicating. And this is kind of, the genophage is not crazy, science time. We are basically working on genophages for mosquitoes, for example, to genetically modify mosquitoes such that their babies are not viable. Genetically modify male mosquitoes such that when they get with female mosquitoes, the babies are sterile or they're not born at all or something like that. So we are thinking of doing genophage-like things to actual creatures. It's not that crazy. And I wonder if that's in here. I mean, they're not going to say. I mean, maybe they will.
Combat.
Stop. No.
Combat
No.
hards. Omni tool.
No. No. No.
After the Geth secure.
No. I guess I haven't learned it yet. That is actually horrifying, says Obi-Wan Jacoby. Is it? I mean, I think it's kind of cool. Keep in mind, Obi-Wan, we genetically modify creatures all the time. Go and other organisms, go look at what cabbage used to look like. Or taste a non-modified strawberry. Or try to get insulin. Insulin is produced by genetically modified E. coli, I think. Without genetically modifying bacteria, we would not be able to treat diabetes in the way that we do. Genetic modification kind of rules. Heidi says, I thought we were all going to crab. Heidi, you know that's a misconception about what carcinization means. Damn it, Heidi, you know. I'm getting a little spicy now that I can hide behind a little avatar. Well, I don't think we should sterilize all the mosquitoes. It sounds like a bad idea. There will inevitably be, science time, if we get rid of all the mosquitoes, there will inevitably, there will be knock-on effects, like food chain effects. There's a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of things eat mosquitoes, it will have food chain effects and unintended consequences. No, the Solarians gave technology that lifted the Krogan up. Oh, yeah, I thought you meant they modified them physically. So, sorry, I misunderstood you. Is this how Kyle behaves on Reddit? I don't know what you mean. People just accuse me of things on Reddit. that I apologize for. There will I can't say the word. There will be knock-on effects if we wipe out all the mosquitoes in food chains. However, the trade-off that we are making is that mosquitoes are the vector of the thing that kills more people a year than any other animal or organism. Malaria. I think, what is it? It kills like 400,000 people, 500,000 people a year? Wait. G. Lee, was that you who said that to me in the King Gizzard live show? That wasn't you, G, was it? Was that you who made that shitty comment to me when I decided to show up in a King Gizzard live stream? That wasn't you, G. It was. Let me ask you something, G. Why the hell would you say that to me? Anyway, the transition, the trade-off that we're making with mosquitoes is that they kill so many people we're willing to, or again, I'm not a space biologist, but I think the cost benefit is that we're willing to endure unintended consequences of wiping out mosquitoes if we can save 500,000 people a year. No, chat, I was accused on Reddit of, on a YouTube drama subreddit, of plagiarizing an entire episode. In going back and looking at how I researched and wrote that episode, I did unintentionally, what is it called? What is it called? It's double P. I did unintentionally, basically plagiarize a primary source without proper credit because I used the same word choices and some of the structure of the first paragraphs, and paraphrase plagiarized. Yeah. So I had done that without knowing or thinking about it in a Half-Life history with a primary source. I had posted about this. I'd said what I reached out to the primary source, offered them compensation, all this other thing. And I tried to do my best to rectify that situation. And now, today, we have made changes to how we research and implement our Half-Life history episodes. That same night, where I thought my whole life was going to implode because Reddit really was digging in to me, I hopped into a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard live show, and I said, "Oh, the show's so awesome." And the first response to me was, "Don't you have something else to plagiarize right now?" And if that was you, was that you, G. Lee? I mean, I don't particularly want to talk about this, but just in case people didn't know what happened, I really, no, not me even remotely, but you saw me in the live stream? Okay. So the cesspool that is Reddit can be useful sometimes. I mean, it could have been, handled better than yeah, I do like the Giz. King Gizzard rules. I think calling me out in a big way on the YouTube drama subreddit, that's probably not the best way to handle the situation, because it kind of spiraled and I was getting it from all sides, even though what I had done, well, and people, any of you in research, any of you who are in academia or have written long papers or anything like that, you will know the mistake that I made, where you read so many documents and you research so many things, you write so many things down that you often unintentionally say the same sentence just in a different way, or have the same structure of your paragraph just in a different way. And you don't realize it because you thought for like 72 hours about just writing and researching, and it happens. You write, you turn in your paper, and your professor's like, "That sounds too much like this one paper," or whatever. So that's what I did. That's definitely what I did, and I apologize, and I made changes going forward, and I reached out to the author that I did that to, and I made changes to all the Half-Life histories going forward. Yeah, I know, Chumpy. I'm just explaining. My 2-year-old just pooped in a potty. Nice. Anyway, I only went back all through that because I thought it was Yuji Lee, and then I was going to ask you why you wanted to make me sad. That's all. Let's buy some guns.
One sec. Looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Yeah, gee, no, we're cool. I was just curious, that's all. Yep.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers...
I have lots of holograms. I know many
will you be
things.
purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good.
Show me what you got.
Well, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock.
Yeah, Gorillas, yeah, I misinterpreted that too.
Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you.
Sorry.
Sorry, Commander.
You don't have to be sorry. It happened literally two minutes ago.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks.
Wait.
Enjoy.
Chet, why I keep sounding like a real B word? Is the top right in this game the Renegade option, and the bottom right is the Paragon option? Because it's flipped in Mass Effect 2, isn't it? It was a very unfortunate series of events concerning King Gizzard. Why? What happened to him? I forget. Are they flipped in this game? Anyway, this is what I want. I want master gear. Prototype sniper rifle, shotgun, these pistols. But I can't afford any of this crap. I'll be back. $320K. What happened to office hours, by the way? I've basically taken office hours and converted them into shorts, which is the way of things right now on YouTube. Short form content, shorts can go a long way and boost your numbies. And it just so happens that at the moment makes more sense for me to be spending my time on than doing a live stream that will get under 30,000, 40,000 views, when you can have a short that might easily get 1 million and then get a lot of eyes on your other content. That's all. Bottom if Renegade? Well, I kind of sound mean all the time. Oh, right. Oh, right. This always happens when I play this game with you, chat.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime,
I forget where I'm going. Shorts are the opposite of office hours, Mr. Kyle Ross? Yes, I know. But I'm talking about what I'm spending my time on doing when I'm covering science news. That's all.
Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Press A to skip. I thought the big thing on YouTube was stealing clips from movies or making AI slop for kids. Yeah, if you want to make a quick buck. But if you want to have a positive impact on the world, you have to put some effort in. That's all I'm trying to do, Chad. Even though I make mistakes. I have made mistakes. But I don't want to be sorry. I want to be better.
Captain Henderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Thanks for being here, Dave and Eileen.
Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Ah! The fan's blowing directly in my nose, Chad, sorry.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
Oh, you can't see me anyway. I'm really slobbering it up over here.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports
No, I'm not getting sick.
in the Pharaoh system shortly
Just,
before
this
our
happens when the
colony
fan
there
is blowing
dropped out of
directly
contact.
into my nostrils.
There have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria.
Hey, Chet.
Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Hey, Chet, let me ask you a question. If this stream hasn't been a disaster because of my camera not working and then me relitigating some YouTube drama crap, if that hasn't made this a disaster, spam your favorite emoji.
Anything else?
We have one more lead.
Jack Manezia, the voice on that recording. She has daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans.
We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows.
Woo.
Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have
New chatter Garen says, I've been having a great time. Well, thanks for being here.
On one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I need Liara in my life.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
All right, in that case,
Your
get out of my
actions reflect
face.
on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander.
The red air,
Remember,
green eyes
you were a
combo is really
human
doing it
long
for me.
before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yeah, Andre, yeah, last time we spent an hour and a half calculating spin gravity. But I might make that now into a full episode. Actually, on my notepad in front of me, I have an entire outline for a script written. So if the writer of the Mass Effect Codex, who I'm now in touch with, gets back to me and the answer is interesting and worth an episode, then we will finally do a non-nuclear episode on the channel. Are Asari actually good looking or just controlling people's minds? Bestie, come on. Come on.
Stand by, shore party.
That's
Decontamination in progress.
That's actually also Lady Commander Shepard's voice actress, the great Jennifer Hale.
Captain Anderson survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission.
Well, first, isn't it a shame? First thing, you burst on the scene full of ideas. You make a private spaceflight company and electric car company, and then the next thing you know, you're doing Roman salutes at an inauguration for a guy that doesn't even like you. Whew. Pretty crazy, huh?
Saren's out there somewhere.
I'd love to do voice actor work. Rex.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander.
Rex, on
100%.
Tuesday, I got big
Intercom's
news.
open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
There's very funny dialogue if you find Liara last. Well, I've never done that anime Shinigami, so I've never seen that dialogue, actually. Yeah, Rex, I have big news on Tuesday about... When do we hear about the new game your voice is supposed to be in, says Miss Bats. Tuesday! Not one, but 2 video games we're going to be in soon. And not only the voice, but also the likeness. It's going to be your boy doing actual voice acting in a video game. Because it's not me, it's not myself. I did a character, which you will get to interact with. And we will do that live. We'll do it live. Still didn't fix the camera glitch. No. Oh, how can you tell?
Orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
You're launching your own game? Thought about it. But no. Another science question. So the Quarian lore is that their immune systems got weaker because they were quarantined in their ships. But even if the ships had great filtration, wouldn't a population living in such tight quarters create a strong vector for disease? Shouldn't they have even stronger immune systems, says Mark Luther? Well, they're drawing a conclusion. They're drawing an analogy to like kids that never interact with the outside environment, right? If they don't, your immune system works by identifying pathogens and creating antibodies for those pathogens and generating a kind of biological memory so that when they see that pathogen again, they deal with it. So if your kid is born in complete sterilization and isolation, they're not going to encounter the flu or the common cold or any of that other kind of stuff that will train their immune systems on what to attack and what not to attack, right? But so if the Quarians are exiled from their planet and they have to be constantly in their own suits or else they get infections, does that mean they have a strong or a weak immune system now? Like over time? Like how long have they been afloat in the flotilla? Like thousands of years? I mean, and they have no encounter with pathogens outside of their planet or even their own planet? I mean, I guess that means their immune systems have been weakened, right? 300 years? I mean, that's long enough. Ooh, Heidi, I like that one. That's a good Elon Musk joke. I like that. It's unfortunate to see Kyle is huffing in more and more propaganda about Elon Musk. I'm out. Peace. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't trying to say propaganda. I was just trying to say what he did in front of a bunch of people, but hey man, teach their own. Hope you have a nice whatever you're doing.
Our enemy knows we're coming. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there.
I wish you the best of luck.
We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
No, that'll take too long. 300 years. Also, it's not vulnerability to disease. It's more like allergies. Okay, so if the Quarians, if their thing is that they have more like allergies, then it is a hyperactive immune system. Again, I'm not a space doctor, biologist, scientist, but I believe allergies, if you have a lot of different allergies, it is your immune system being being more responsive to more things than most people's immune systems respond to, right? Where you may react to the protein in eggs and I don't. Meaning, I guess, comparatively, your immune system is hyperactive compared to mine. So if that is what is going on with the Quarians, then it is a hyperactive immune system and not a weakened immune system. Right? I don't know. Again,
humanity needs to do this.
I'm only
not just for our own
I'm
sake,
only a
but
gamer.
for the sake of every other species
boy.
in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Someone just go to the wiki. I actually, the Reddit is good for some stuff sometimes. When I was researching the Mass Effect math thing that I'm looking into, I was able to immediately find a 140-page PDF with every codex entry across the entire games. So, and you just search that, and that's super, that was super useful.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance.
I mean, he didn't give up everything, did he? I mean, the captain gave up his ship. He didn't give up everything. I mean, he's still a cushy politician, isn't he? And here comes the best, arguably the best UI music in video games, chat. I used to listen to like 10 hours of this song on repeat when I was doing my work. When I was writing for Because Science, I would put on like 12-hour loops of this, and then I would just zone out. The diameter of the Citadel when open, 12.8 kilometers. That is the problem we are having. But hopefully we can make a full episode about that, and we can cross that bridge when we burn it. I mean, come to it. Sorry. We're still in the Milky Way galaxy, right? So the Milky Way galaxy is absolutely ginormous, as you can see. And I love how you can see the other galaxies in the background and stuff. We think there might be 100 billion galaxies in our universe, each with maybe 100 billion stars, each star with at least a planet orbiting around it. So if you take 100 billion, which is 10 to the 10, no, that's 10 billion, which is 10 to the 11, times 10 to the 11, you add those exponents together, you get 10 to the 22. And so what the Fermi paradox gets at, and what the Drake equation gets at, is that it'd be very odd if there wasn't aliens, because when you have 10 to the 22, even 10 to the 22, Even if the chances of life somewhere in this vast universe is 1 in a trillion, 10 to the 22 divided by 10 to the 12, you subtract the exponents, you get 10 to the 10, which is 10 billion different aliens across the universe, right? So the math, the numbers are just there. The numbers are just so big. I would bet on there being some life somewhere in the universe. Liara's dig site, huh? Yeah, okay, let's go there. Oh, this is Sparta. But where are they? Well, as Tietna over on YouTube is saying in the chat, space is so vast that we'd likely never run into another spacefaring alien unless they had developed FTL or was 1 billion years old. That's the thing, right? I believe the Milky Way galaxy is something like 125,000 light years across? Something like that? Somebody correct me. Is it 250 or 125? I forget. But think about that. Even if you're traveling at the speed of light, 100 to 200,000 years just to make it from one edge to the other. So if you were in one arm of the galaxy over here, and another alien civilization was over here in another arm of the galaxy, odds are never the two shall meet, ever. Why would you? Which one is she on? Surface gravity. I love all this data here too. 0 atmosphere. It's 100,000? Oh. Do you ascribe to the dark forest theory of the Fermi paradox? That prescribes that there are a ton of super advanced alien civilizations. Oh hey, this is Sparta. A lot of super advanced alien civilizations already, which I think it's Knossos, which is presupposing another whole thing, so I don't know. This Knossos is it's on Therum. That's triggering my, yep, there it is. There it is. Time to pilot my favorite ship in video games. Unless there are ways to travel FTL, says Jet Trin Powers. As far as we know, there's no way to travel at or beyond the speed of light. And that's because the math just doesn't work out. Mark Luther asked a good question over on Twitch side. How far has our recognizable radioactivity traveled through space by this point?
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn
charts. The remake of this game for the Legendary Edition made handling this guy a lot easier, by the way. Mark Luther, that's a great question. But if you think about it, and as I said maybe last stream, radio waves is just light of long wavelengths. On the electromagnetic spectrum, it's on the low end, radio waves. So I know we think radio is sound, but it's actually light with longer wavelengths. So all you have to do is consider the first radio transmissions. When was that? And then how many years ago that was is how many light years away from Earth it has traveled. And I think you'll find it's got what? It's less than 120 years or something? Less than 150 years? So if the galaxy that we are in is 100,000 light years across, and our radio waves haven't even made it 100 light years away from Earth, you can see that our radio transmissions are but a tiny, tiny blob in the volume of the universe. Our light bubble is absolutely tiny, says Jaded. Yes, exactly. Chad, I have bad news. The handling of this thing is still not great. But in terms of like adding HD assets and stuff, the game looks much better, huh? The biggest graphical updates were done with the number 1. Are you a Mako or a Hammerhead guy? I mean, the Mako's got some charm to it. Sulfurous material ejecting itself from volcanic activity. What the heck is that? L2 to boost? Wrong. Wrong. L2 is aim. It's L1. Thank you. I forgot. Never played these games, so I have to take your word. You got to do it. Rocket Boy 911, welcome. 91 Cients Tiempios. Rocket Boy, if you're just joining us, we've had multiple catastrophes during this stream. And that is why I had to replace myself with a static avatar of Kyle Ross. But we're making our way. Despite this fact. Remember, chat, we are playing on the hardest difficulty, so we can't just be... Die! So we can't just be all willy-nilly with all this combat. Although I do like just running these guys over, because it's funny. Ow, my face! Apparently, the first intentional radio wave sent into deep space was by Ukraine to Venus by the USSR in 1962. Yeah, so even less time. Kia Queen nailed it.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. Be sure to sneak around and pull its tail.
Okay. I don't want to punch a Maclack in the mouth or whatever you said. Whee! Don't punch a Maclack in the mouth. Everybody knows that. Everybody who's got 2 hearts and 1 spleen and several holes knows that. Suck it. I'm gonna get hit. Ow. Ah, my body and face. Don't bring a robot to a tank fight. Bye-bye. There's also guys in there. And there's a guy in there, too. But I don't know how close to the wall they are. That's fine. Don't take off your helmet outside! Oh, Shepard. How many times do I gotta tell you? Yeah, the ninja Geth, exactly. So I'll do this. Beep, boop. Check it out. Go. Kinda want... No, not a... You want a pistol there. Actually, let's get Rex on that bad boy. I think one of the first actually good guns is here too. I want the Raptor, or the Tsunami, I think it's called. Where are you at? Ah, my face! Guys, can you shoot this guy? Thanks. Beginning manual override. What did I say? Her immunity must be all right. I think I have to open something. Bam. Hey Kyle, glad you're sciencing Mass Effect. Not enough science in Hassan's strain. There's a lot of people watching him right now. What? I saw like 33K or something. To watch a radical leftist? I'm just kidding, chat. I don't like... I'm trying to actively not listen to politics. I don't know why I did that. Here we are. Yeah, that meteorite hitting that guy's patio. That was cool. Go. Simon says go. 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 Aha, rocket! Good job, guys. Joshua Floyd, I agree. Although it's hard to replay Mass Effect 3 because it's so depressing. But I did actually play a lot of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I thought it was super fun. What class are you playing, sis? Cheesy waffles. Hey, chat, did you know that I can do a perfect Meatwad impression from Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Did you guys know that? It's true. It's true. Boop. Boop. No, start by level. Yeah. That's what I'm already using. But this sniper... Yeah, I should use this sniper rifle. This thing was freaking sweet. Is that on my quick? Yeah, it is. All right. Yeah, I was, I played as the Biotic, the Vanguard on Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. The Biotic charge was just awesome. Girl, your turret heavy. Hey, you can't go right through that box. Wait, I didn't need to open that up, did I? Oh, well. What's your favorite Aqua Teen Hunger Force character? Master Shake.
Come on, fella. You know I don't want to go down here. I just want to stay here and play with my puppets. My little puppet kind of guy. You know I just want to play with my little puppet kind of guy here.
Voice act, professional voice actor. You can't take that away from me now. You know, if you're in the center of a volcanic crater like this, and it's clearly off-gassing a bunch of crap, I definitely wouldn't take my helmet off. Like, who knows what this is? This could be like sulfur dioxide or something like that. You immediately suffocate and die, and then your friends try to come get you, and they suffocate and die, like happens in sewers sometimes with people, and it's sad. Your Meatwad is way better than your Australian? You take that back right now. Did I miss your voice acting role announcement? No, it's on Tuesday. Don't worry. I will be streaming that day on the gaming channel, and you will see and hear me intimately. And hopefully, my gosh darn camera will be working by then, and it won't be flickering in and out. Oh, I need to be getting lift. I'm dumb. Look at the accuracy on this gun is nuts. Ah! Australian accents are... Yeah, come from the... Yeah, stay... Yeah, let's... The Australian accent is harder than doing Meatwad. Meatwad. Trust me. These guys have a lot more health, chat, because we're on insanity difficulty, I think. can you do an Australian meat wad?
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Hello, mate. How you going?
I mean, a little bit. Don't bring a rocket to a tank fight. Oh, he's a big boy. The meat wad is overpowering the Australian. What do you want from me? Chad, I woke up from a nap in a cold sweat because I also realized that this game that I'm in might get a review from like an IGN, and then what if they comment on my performance and it's bad? You'll probably never see me again. I mean, you can't even see me now. For science's sake. Why are you mounting that poor Colossus? You can mount anything if you're brave enough.
Arlen Cundit super chatted $10.
Oh, you can't see me.
Given most news sucks
right.
these days,
Arlen.
here's some good science news. YouTube science teacher Diana, the physics girl, took her first steps by herself today after 2 years of long COVID.
Yes, that was incredibly awesome news. Me fighting mostly Geth here, so let's change these. Ooh, I do like the chemies. Yeah, Diana had long COVID, or has long COVID, and she hasn't stood on her own in 2 years, which is absolutely insane if you think about it. So it's really, really nice to see that she's making some progress. It's absolutely insane what happened to her. I can't imagine. I want them to have as many actions as possible so they can do stuff during battle. Oh, AI hacking is good. AI hacking saves your butt against some Geth Colossus in this game. No, I'm not saying IGN is the best thing in the world. I'm saying, what if my performance gets a negative review? I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. I'm just being honest. Look how far that guy went. Ah! How did your Bill Gates interview go? Will there be a video about it? Yes, I am waiting. I did a 30-minute in-person sit-down interview with Bill Gates about his memoir that's coming out. That will be in early February. You'll see that video in early February. In terms of billionaires I'd want to sit down and have a conversation with, chat, I think he's one of the decent ones. The philanthropy work alone, you know, I've always thought very highly of the Gates Foundation and the work that they do, so it was cool to sit down and talk with the man himself. The first person in history to get $100 billion. Actually. Chet, I know I said believe in yourself and your own abilities and stuff. It's just a thought that I had. At the time when I was recording the lines for this game, the team, there was like 6 people watching me do it, and the team was very, very happy with what I did, so hopefully it's fine. I won't say, I declined to comment about Bill Gates. It's fine. I had an opportunity to talk with a very influential person about interesting things who does, in my view, good philanthropic work, especially with malaria, access to clean water, access to toilets, all that kind of stuff. I mean... Oh, the sound of that! Oh, yeah. I did not view it as a net negative. Well, that's not gonna... Headshot! Ooh, chemical rounds actually doing some good work right there. Yeah. On me. I keep forgetting that's not reload. On me. Yeah, Mark Luther, that's basically my point. I'm not saying billionaires are a good or necessary thing. I'm saying that at least it is some kind of valuable that if you have those resources, you utilize them in good ways. That's all. Take him out! God, that sounds good, huh? Hit him. Use your powers. Oh, rocket. Tally, get back here. Back, back, back. On me. Flanking maneuver. Rocket. That won't buff out. Arlen, I've been saying that will buff out for literally everything. On me. Wait. Tally needs a medi. Can she use, She moves. We painting some happy little trees, says the Blue Bomber. My camera decided to go on the fritz whenever I play this game. So I replaced it with a me that isn't terrible to look at. This fight is pretty hard, I remember. Oh, this fight is hard. Chat, I might die here. This fight is hard. I really like the design of these geth, though. Little gecko dudes. Wait a second, chat. Not only is my camera not working now, but something that happened, you're now like 15 to 30 seconds behind me. Like I have no idea why. Oh my god. Streaming sucks, dude. Why can't stuff just work? Nice. Damn it. Haha, my technique worked. Get back here. Get back here, you're gonna get sniped. Tally. Tally. Uh-oh. I think that will one-shot me. So I gotta keep something in between me. Come on! Alright. This might kill them. But I'm willing... That's a chance that I'm willing to take. How much longer are you gonna be streaming? Not that much longer. Sorry, chat, this is gonna be loud for a little while. Okay, I guess they don't want to move up. Is Rex dead? Huh. Wow, I did 0 damage. Tally, back up. Can never tell if this is gonna work, that's the thing. I'm guessing headshots do more damage. Sorry, this is gonna be loud, chat. Sorry. I'm dealing death. Where's this fool? Ah! Nice. Nice. Good head glitch on the right side. Nah, it's fine. How far can you whip nades? I don't know. Damn, she's got an arm on her. Die, robot spider. He has redundant organs? No. We went through that. Yeah, how far can I whip this thing? Dang. Oh, hey. Uh-oh. Go get him! I need a stronger... Oh, come on. I need a stronger sniper. Oh, back. Whoa! Yeah, that guy had a lot of... Oh, my body! That guy had a lot of health. Ah, my little body. On me. Oh, my crutch! Kyle, do you also... Yeah. Three burst sniper, not the way? Yeah, I think you're right. Does this have a shield regenerator thing? It does. Oh, that's good. Oh. Gotta do this for every single one of them. But focus on my sniper here. Beep, beep. Reaper? Let's try Reaper, and then let's try... Ooh, I love knocking people down. I like the shield bypass. Let's try that. And... Nope. And... This. Maybe... Is this a single shot? Let's see. Oh, listen to that shit.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Wicked overheat sniper rifles? Oh, so you want me to max out the damage while doing... Is that the play? I never really min-max this game too much. You know, it is me, so I kind of want the radioactive rounds, but... You know, let's do it. I don't care. Oh, wait, I see what you're saying. I say, there we go. High caliber. Bam. High caliber radioactive rounds. Got it. Is limited ammo a thing in this game? No, you have unlimited ammo. It is just the heat that you generate. Technically. Ow! Ow! I can't really throw these things, can I? Man, Rex went down so fast. You're supposed to be tankier than that, big boy. We are on the hardest difficulty, but... Yes. Yeah, you have to take cover in insanity difficulty. Is that the short-circuiting sound from Half-Life 1 and 2? Probably is.
Hello? Could somebody help me?
Hello, my love.
Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sony, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is
Yeah, it's not crazy to have the ammunition in this game be...
I need you to get me out of it, all right?
It's not crazy to have the ammunition in this be tiny particles of metal accelerated to ridiculous velocity. We know that can do a lot of damage, and it does a lot of damage on the International Space Station, for example, where you can see when tiny flecks of paint or other space detritus orbiting around the Earth hits the International Space Station at orbital velocity, you know, kilometers per second kind of stuff. And it can poke holes in the International Space Station. And it is a big hazard when something is traveling that fast, even if it's just a little fleck of paint. So if the guns in Mass Effect are just scraping off a tiny fleck of metal and then accelerating it to orbital-like velocity, you know, kilometers per second kind of thing, many Mach values, then, yeah, it could absolutely be dangerous. 100%.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here.
Oh,
You must
Eric
get me out, please.
on YouTube expanding on it. The bullets that you're talking about in Mass Effect go 36 kilometers per second. That's not orbital velocity exactly, is it? No. Is it? No, escape velocity is 11.2 or 11.7, I forget. It's 11 or so kilometers per second. Orbital velocity 36. That sounds familiar as like, is that like a solar system velocity? That sounds very familiar. Yes, 12 kilometers per second for escape velocity, but I think it's like technically 11.7 or something. Newfie from New Zealand, thank you for the prime, my man. I appreciate it. Yeah, a paint chip once embedded itself in the front window of the space station of the space shuttle while they were in orbit, says Jaden Booth. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm talking about.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should
It is solar system velocity, huh?
You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain.
Did I know that off the top of my head? I think I did.
The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the
There is
codec.
a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Now do a Newfie accent. I don't know how to do one of those, mate. All I can do is get like up here closer to New Zealand and then maybe make you feel a little bit cringy while I'm speaking to you. But I don't know like the regional dialects for any of the states. Anywhere down there. 30 and what's the escape velocity of the galaxy? Isn't it 30 kilometers per second? No, orbital velocity orbital velocity of the Earth around the sun is 30 kilometers per second. Right? I think so. Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so the writers of the codex may have just taken commonly known numbers and used that. Hey. You big dummies. What's the... It's... Yeah, so I think the velocity of the Earth around the sun is like 30 kilometers per second. I think. Ah! Why aren't you guys moving up when I say? Do it. Hey, how can your kinetic barrier block my bullets but not your bullets? Oh, I'm dead. Or not. Ah, my crotch. Isn't that much faster than escape velocity? What? What is? Yeah, well, we're talking about escaping the gravity well of Earth versus escaping the gravity well of the solar system. Ah, I knew it was 42. 42 to escape the solar system, I knew that. Earth's orbital velocity around the sun is a little bit less than 30. Thank you, Jaden, for confirming. I knew it was 42. I just didn't want to say it because someone was going to make a Hitchhiker's Guide reference, and I didn't remember if that was exactly accurate. So that's the point that I make when people are like, why don't we just eject things into the sun, is because we're already going 30 kilometers per second around the sun, and we would have to cancel out that velocity to accurately shoot something directly into the sun, like you're imagining like a gun or something. It would be actually easier to eject something all the way out of the dang solar system because we're already going 30 kilometers per second. So to reach that 42 kilometers per second, you only need to add 12 kilometers per second, which is a lot more achievable than 30 kilometers per second, because that all requires fuel. Now, where's this big old spice drill? Your Australian's worse than your meat wad. Are you kidding me? I'm a professional. I am recently a professional, and so I will say it whenever I need to. Wait, what? Wait, what's happening? A, Y, A, X. A, X, B, Y. A, X, B, Y, Y. A X B Y B A X B Y A A wait A X B Y B A X B Y X. Oh, that scared me. I've been told that Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest SOB in space. That's true, and actually a reference to a very nerdy website, the same website through which I will connect and do an entire episode on Mass Effect math, but that's neither here nor there, not right now, not anywhere. Hello. I've returned. Chat, I have returned. Actually, let me exit out of Mass Effect right now, so that my camera doesn't go wonky anymore. Sorry, the laser was going in my ear. Now, if I'm correct, there shouldn't be any more. I think it's the game doing something weird, right? Chat, I'm back. Atomic rockets is what got me into hard science fiction sim. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I am talking about atomic rockets. It's also what got me into doing, got me very much into hard sci-fi, just like you, yeah. Now, if I do this, does it go crazy? Hey, I was watching Mass Effect 2. That was Mass Effect 1. Is this the ending of the stream? I don't know. Oh no, he's hot! Yeah, Atomic Rockets is actually sim. That's yeah. They consulted with the people who wrote all of the contributors to Atomic Rockets, as you probably know. That's why my FPS still looks weird, but that's why the some of the NPCs in the game are named that way, because they're honoring like Winchell Chung and other people who write Atomic Rockets or who have contributed to it. But if we do that Mass Effect Science episode, we will highlight that episode. Highlight that website. Sorry. How accurate is Star Wars to real life science? Not very. I'm talking specifically about the Death Star. The Death Star, so lasers, science time, lasers do have a little bit of momentum, but a laser blaster wouldn't have very much momentum at all. You can feel this when you turn on a laser pointer. You don't feel any recoil. But on a Death Star-like machine that has a laser powerful enough to destroy entire planets, we're talking about an energy with orders of magnitude in the 20s or 30s. You know, 1 times 10 to the 32? Or is it 2 times 10 to the 23? There's some 2s and 0s in there, but I've calculated it before. It's basically the energy you need to take all of the mass of Earth out to infinity. Gravitational binding energy. 2 times 10 to the 23rd? 32. 2 times 10 to the 32. I don't know. But at that level of energy, light, laser and laser light would have a lot of recoil. So much so that if the Death Star fired that planet-destroying laser, it would be forced backwards so vigorously that it would turn everyone on board into potato salad because they have white blood. Slightly more handsome Thor. Hey, thanks. Thank you. I have a thirst trap on my phone that I keep not posting because I don't want to go down that road. But I am thirsty. I thought it was a graviton beam, not a laser. Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't read any of the Star Wars books or watch any of the current Star Wars TV shows or movies, so I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not a Doctor Who fan. It's too campy for me. I don't need hard sci-fi. I really love when sci-fi is nice and hard, like The Expanse, which is the most scientifically accurate popular television show ever made. It's true. But I don't need my sci-fi to be super hard. But when my sci-fi is kind of flaccid, like Doctor Who, I can't really like get into it. It's too like, we're British, you know? It's too... Now, I know... You know what? I'm not going to bring it up. Never mind. We don't need to get into it. The Expanse is very inaccurate, but still probably the most accurate. It's not very... I would not say it's very inaccurate. No. I would not say The Expanse is very inaccurate. There's some things that it ignores and or changes the rules of, but it's not quote. I know what you're trying to say, Tietna. I'm just saying it's not. I wouldn't characterize it as very inaccurate, because then what is something like Star Trek? Is that super duper totally inaccurate? Because it's not. You know, it's not. So I'm just trying to get the language here. I look like good-looking Asmongold right now. Women are so ugly. Could you imagine saying that to 50,000 people? Crazy. Chompy is trying to save me from myself here. Chat, did we have a good time tonight? Did we learn anything? I know we had a lot of technical difficulties, and that's my apology. I know we had technical difficulties, and you had to look at a static image of Bob Ross for a while. But now, as you can see, I think it's the game. I think it's the game that is making my camera go crazy. I don't think it's the camera. See? You did Carl Sagan's voice proud. I tried practicing the pale blue dot speech in a Carl Sagan impression, but I don't want to be like offensive, you know. I learned your voice acting is top notch. Just wait until Tuesday. Have you played Dead Space on stream? Yes, we completed all of Dead Space 2 and we started the Dead Space remake. I actually have the pale blue dot tattooed on my arm. That's here, that's home, that's us. Right here on my arm. But chat, yes, big things coming up here at the facility, of course, powered by Basilisk. Basilisk.gg if you want to learn about the only esports team that I'm on that promotes science through playing competitive video games. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yes, on Tuesday, we will be back here in the facility, back here playing a video game that I am in. I provide the likeness and the performance, and I have not seen it yet. I have not played it yet. You and I will react to my character and my performance as that character in real time. I don't know if I am going to cringe out of my mind and have to turn my camera off. I don't know if I'm going to be proud. I hope for the latter. But we'll see. You and I are going to see it together. Because I know what I said, but I didn't do any of the motion capture or anything like that. Right? And I didn't work with the other actors. I did this remotely. So how everything plays together might be, I don't know. We're going to experience it together, which I'm kind of nervous about, but it's exciting. First real, true, big voiceover thing that we have done. Something that actually now I hope we can get more into in the future, but that will be on Tuesday. Over on the main Chan, you can check out part 1 of our excursion to Copenhagen. If you haven't and you want to learn more about thorium molten salt reactors, part 2 of that video series will be out in February. Before that, we'll have an interview with Bill Gates about nerds and the ascendancy of nerddom. Before that, we'll have the full video of my travel trip inside look at 3 Mile Island, which has recently been brought back online by Microsoft. So there's a lot to look forward to. A lot to look forward to. And then after that, yes, we have more Half-Life histories. How long has my mic been off? We have more episodes, more travel episodes, more Half-Life histories, more Mass Effect math, if the person who wrote the codex ever gets back to me. Will you schedule your character reveal stream ahead of time so I can turn the notification on? Yes. Wait, I got crap in my hair. Yes, I will. Now I have to double check. I think am I announcing Monday and playing Tuesday? Let me double check. Just so I don't get ahead of myself. Mm-hmm. Wait a second. Okay, wait. All right. I think we'll be announcing tomorrow and then playing on Tuesday. I think. So, yes, I will schedule the stream of said game ahead of time. And if you follow this channel or me on any of my socials, we'll be sharing a video and some character art and other things. It doesn't matter, chat. You'll see it. If you're interested in anything that we do here at La Facilidad, you will see it. And I hope that you're as excited as me about it. I'm pretty excited about it. Chat, I'm sorry that we had so many technical difficulties today. I'm sorry that I took so many opportunities to possibly cancel myself. But thanks for being here, all the newbies, like Garen. But I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. Mass Effect is one of my favorite games. If I can only get it to not mess with my camera, which is perfect now, apparently. But we will have more Mass Effect science when I figure that out. How many megabytes did it take to animate your locks of hair in the game? I have a ponytail in the game. It probably saved a lot of frames. Oh, and I did my beard up too. So I was like this. Look how much shorter my face is. And then a ponytail. So less hair, but the character does have my face. They scanned my face. But anyway, chat, like I said, a lot of fun stuff coming up on the gaming channel, powered by Basilisk. A lot of cool stuff on the main channel. I hope you will join me for all of it. I know the first few weeks of this year have been a lot. So I hope that being here and being nerdy and trying to learn with yours truly is a bit of a respite from that. Chat, I hope no matter where I see you, announce it now. No. I'll don't worry, chat. If you follow the YouTube channel, the YouTube gaming channel, I will schedule it a day ahead of time. I'll schedule it tomorrow. So you can be there for the stream if you want to see it. But yeah, no matter where I see you next time, hopefully it's Tuesday while we very nervously see a performance that I haven't seen yet. No matter where it is, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And especially today, make sure to be nice to each other out there. Because this is all we got. See you soon.